Hello, my name is Ivana and I'll be showing you the best practices to make your Koali Build forms accessible. The goal of accessibility is to enable everyone to use your app equally regardless of how they're interacting with it. Anytime you create or modify an app, you can refer back to this video and implement the practices to ensure your app remains accessible. You should add section labels to your forms to make it clear to the user what this section of the form is about. Make sure to always give your sections a short, clear, and meaningful label. To update an existing section label, click on it. The section and all the gadgets it contains will become highlighted in blue. In the right panel, you can give the section a meaningful label under the Gadget Label/Question option. When you're done, click anywhere outside of this right panel to save your changes. Adding a title with instructions to the start of your form is another great way to improve accessibility. The title should be a short phrase to describe what the entire form is about. Instructions should include any information that can be helpful to a user, such as contact if they need help. To add a title to your form, drag a read-only text gadget to the very top of your form's first section. With this read-only text gadget selected, go to the right panel and type your title and instructions on separate lines. Then, highlight the title and click where it says Normal. From the drop-down, select Heading 1. You'll see your title change to become more bolded and larger. Keep in mind that the section label we added earlier is not the form title. Section labels describe a group of gadgets, while a title describes the entire form. Koali Build also lets you add help text to a form's input fields. In Koali Build, there's no visible input box, no blinking cursor, and generally no indication of where the user should type. All text input fields, such as short and long text entry fields, need help text to make them accessible. We can add this by clicking on a gadget, going to the right configuration panel, and toggling the switch labeled Description/Help Text. When adding help text, don't display the text as a bubble. If a user is filling out the form using a screen reader, text in a help bubble will be read before the question. This can be potentially confusing to the user. For instance,
explanation: enter your reason for requesting time off in the space below. Edit text, main. You are currently on a text area. Explanation field information, edit text. You are currently on a text area.
It's always better to use help text instead of placeholder text. Placeholder text will disappear when the user clicks on an input field. This means that they won't be able to refer to it if they need help. Help text will always remain visible, and it's therefore more accessible. Finally, we'll go over some gadgets to avoid. Koali Build offers a large number of gadgets, but unfortunately some are not accessible to screen readers and should therefore be avoided. Avoid the option range gadget. Screen readers will not read the questions on these gadgets, which can be confusing to people who rely on screen readers. Instead, use a multiple choice gadget. It offers nearly the same functionality but is supported by screen readers. Avoid the rich text gadget. These allow users to format the text they enter, but rich text gadgets have an accessibility issue that's identical to option range. Use a short or long text gadget instead. Finally, avoid using a multi-select data lookup gadget. All choices are unlabeled to screen readers, meaning that a user cannot review or know what they've already selected. Instead, use multiple data lookup list gadgets. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, check out our Koali Build webpage for more information or to request training.